Techy Kids is a platform to teach kids how to think and engineering and get them inspired. So I have over 100 projects created by kids, and they learn to work with their hands, they learn how to create projects, program it, they learn about electronics, robotics, Internet of Things. And so with Techy Kids, it's both a learning platform. So if you were to buy one of these tools, like this is the Thymia robot, it comes with a code that would give you access to a course where the kids or whoever takes the class would earn badges and scaffold them through the project creation process so they can create their own original projects. I've been teaching robotics and technology for the last 7.5 years, so my background is actually mechanical engineering. But I've been in education for coming up on 8 years now. This is my 8th year actually at the Robot Block Party. I've come here with the PR2, which is a $400,000 robot. I used to also bring it to the Tech Museum teaching kids how to program. I created a technology program at Woodland School for kindergarten through 8th grade. And so what Techy Kids is these years of learning and taking all the stuff I was interested in engineering and seeing how kids learn, because my mom was a daycare provider, and putting that together to create a product that kids are passionate about. And the way you get kids who are passionate about learning is about letting them do things that they care about and combine it with learning new things and then having them create awesome projects that are now meaningful. So Techy Kids is that process of going from, okay, this is how you get started, let's come up with ideas. Here's a project that you're going to be creating, and they learn these tools along the way. So with Techy Kids, right now I have a full-on course with this robot, which has 20 different sensors, 40 different lights, all programmable with multiple languages. And there's also Makey, which allows you to create interactive games. So by high-fiving someone, you can control something on a computer. Also the Internet of Things with the Acer Cloud Professor that allows kids to create smart home. And also like Circuit Scribe that allows you to draw circuits. So Techy Kids creates like classware courseware, so you can learn from anywhere. Online, it's a full learning system with these video tutorials, quizzes, and it scaffolds them through the project creation process. So online, there's hundreds of kids' projects where they actually talk about what they've created, why they've created it, how they programmed it. So it's to get kids interested in doing all of this stuff. When I began, no one knew what a makerspace was. And robotics was a thing that, the Homebrew Robotics Club had a little, but now it's grown. We started out, this block party used to be at Stanford, and it only had a couple of exhibitors, and you can see the size of it now. Maker Fair, which I participate in every year, has grown to be absolutely huge. Making has become part of the classrooms, but there's still a gap. There's still a gap in the people who know how to teach this stuff and them in the classrooms, and I'm trying to bridge that gap. And so it's become more popular, and the jobs are definitely there, but the skilled workers are not. And so what I'm trying to do is get kids who care about their education, get them making things, get them inspired, because it has changed. The way people learn has changed. It used to be if you wanted to learn something, you had to ask the teacher. Now, if you have the resources and you empower them and they know how to grab the resources, then they can start learning themselves. And so I'm all for getting them hands-on, learning, creating things, and building for, a better future. Obviously, I'm a female and I'm an engineer and educator. So I make sure when I create my programs, I create things that interest boys, girls, people interested in art, programming, dancing, and I do that by tying purpose to it. And so this robot is interactive, and girls tend to like things that interact. And so it's friendly, it has behaviors. And so in my classes, I have a 50-50 split because I incorporate dancing and music and art with it, whereas a lot of the robotics that are just modular and competition-based may have more boys, right? So it's all about how you teach it, and so I do a collaborative problem-solving approach that tends to interest both boys and girls.